evening. Welcome to the show today. We are live at Ndera Center at the Gathering of Givers, and this year we were celebrating young givers with the theme Our Generous Spirit. I have an amazing guest, and she's going to tell us her name and tell us where she's from. What primary school did you attend? I had just asked her, so I want you to hear the answer. Go ahead.
All right. My name is Brenda Bonavana, and I attended my primary from St. Joseph's Primary School, Chavirukwa, that is in Isinjiro district. Yeah.
So when you think back, Brenda, to your life, what is the first experience of generosity for you?
To be honest, for the whole of my life, I think I have been receiving generosity from people right from birth up to the stage where I am. First of all, just like you see me, I'm a person with albinism. When I was born, everyone was like, it was like everyone was surprised. How can an African give birth to a white?
Mzungu.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it was really more of a shock and a surprise. But I'm told, of course, I was still young.
You were
So,
young, yes.
I'm told that my grandfather, that is the dad to my mom, was very grateful. Okay, he was a land person. Yeah, so he didn't get shocked. In fact, for him, he took it as a blessing. Like whoever would be passing on the compound, please come and see my daughter. She gave birth to a white girl. Yeah, something like that. So she received me in a positive way, however much, of course, the community received me in a negative way. But I'm very grateful that I received that generous love from my parent. I mean, from my grandfather,
yes.
and as well, of course, my parents. So since then, I think I started receiving that generous giving. You be moving around, you are a small kid, and someone gives you a sweet, and someone gives you money. At that time, you don't even know the use of money. But I used to collect money and go back home with it, and my mom says, where did you get this money? But I would collect everything. And when I was walking from Mawona to Chavirukwa to go to school, people would carry me in their cars, in their buses. Those days there were no risks of being kidnapped. There were no those things. So they would carry me in their cars and all that. And then when I came to, I think that is P5, I started receiving. Now this, I received sponsorship from someone. May her soul rest in peace. That is Sister Chibombo Agnes. She started educating me up to senior 4. That is a generous act, honestly speaking. And then from senior 4, and then I received sponsorship from BRAC under the MasterCard Foundation Scholars Program up to, that is, senior 6. And then at university, then I received sponsorship from government. So all those are generous acts that I've really been receiving. Of course, putting aside the discrimination, everything, but honestly, I've received some
experienced generosity. That's amazing. What made you come? Why are you here? You could have been anywhere today. Yes,
I understand. I personally have passion for giving because I've been a receiver since childhood. So I feel like I should give. But because I didn't know about this, but it was through Albinism Umbrella, because I sit on their board. So they were like, no, there is something here coming up. So if you feel like passing by, and then they were like, they can even make you a panelist and something like that. And I'm like, this is something I have passion for, and I have to go. So that is why I find myself here.
No, and we are pleasantly surprised and happy that you came to the Gathering of Givers. And I know that not many people might know about the albinism community and the issues that you guys face and also the beautiful ways that the community is there for each other. So if you can just give us a snippet, what challenges do people with albinism face, and what ways can people be generous to the community?
Wow. Persons with albinism really go through a lot. One of the things that I cannot even talk about anything else before I talk about it is discrimination. Persons with albinism are discriminated in every angle. Education. I remember one time when I was in, I think that it was around, senior one, when I was joining senior one in one of those Western schools. I remember we were using the school plates, cups, you find them at school.
Yes.
But when I caught a plate, in fact it was breakfast, I caught a cup. And of course these cups and plates were in different colors.
Yes.
Red, green, blue, and all that. And of course blue was everyone's favorite. And of course I also looked at the blue cup and I loved it. I'm like, I have to pick a blue cup. Guess what? I picked a blue cup and everyone saw not to pick the blue cups anymore.
Wow.
Yeah. So what happened next? I was like, no. And of course I realized it because I was the only one using the blue cup in the whole dining hall. So then I'm like, okay. I was a little bit stubborn. The next time I was having breakfast, I got another color, and that was green, the next favorite.
Yes.
So people were feeling so bad. Like, you please excuse our cups, we left you with your blue cups and now you have followed us with the green ones, please leave us.
Yes.
You know how high school girls can be. I was in a single school.
Yes, a single sex school.
So they fumed, they abused me. I'm like, no, what? I'm going to do my thing.
Yes.
The next time I got another color. So I made sure I rotated all the colors. So will they stop taking the porridge?
Right.
Yeah. So but of course it didn't turn out good on my side. People started striking and all that. But of course the school management had to come in and suspended those and also expelled those that were really fuming up the other students and all that. They talked to them. But one thing that I know that really saved the situation is that I was a bright girl. So when we did the first papers, I think that was, I don't know. Okay, the very first exam, I managed to be the best. And guess what? Every teacher, everyone was running to me, like all the students were being referred to me. So that is how I regained. But otherwise at the start, it was really bad. So discrimination is one of the worst things persons with albinism go through. And they are not even discriminated only in schools.
Yes.
Go to the families.
Yes.
People abandon those children there. People don't want them to move out of the house. They are treated as outcasts. They are treated as, inhuman. Go to the hospitals. The nurses do not even want to touch the mothers who are pregnant. Those mothers of, or even when a mother gives birth to a child with albinism, the nurses will run away.
Yes.
You have heard of these sacrifices and all that. People cutting off arms and breasts and all that, all parts of the body of persons with albinism, taking them to Tanzania for sacrifices and all that. All those are myths and misconceptions that really none of us would really want to go through. It so happens that persons with albinism are really born from very humble backgrounds. In most cases, I myself was.
Yes.
So you find you're not getting education, you're not having a good job, of course you're not educated, you are just there. You find them with skin with dots. Why? Because they cannot afford the sunscreen.
Yes.
Because they cannot afford anything good for them.
Yes.
So really, we really go through a lot, even when it comes to social life, getting partners.
Yes.
People have myths and misconceptions about albinism. People think when they sleep with a woman with albinism, they're going to get cured of HIV, which is not true. People think maybe if they have any sexual affairs with a person with albinism, are going to get blessings.
Yes.
As in, what the hell? Yeah. So honestly speaking, persons with albinism go through a lot. And what do we call the community to do? The one thing that the community can do to help persons with albinism is acceptance. The moment a person with albinism is accepted in the community, then the others keep flowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love what you're saying, Brenda, and how acceptance itself is an act of generosity.
Yeah, it is.
I had never thought about it until you've just said it. That just that, like you said, and everything else literally sorts itself. That is amazing.
You see, most people think that generosity, giving out money, is paying someone's school fees, is giving out the clothes that you no longer want. Acceptance is being generous.
It is absolutely. It's absolutely. And I feel like we shouldn't even go further.
I know, right?
I just want people to think about that.
Just think about being
that.
accepted in the community.
Yeah.
Everything else.
Isn't that what we mean when we say do unto others? Because you too wouldn't want to be discriminated, wouldn't want to be shunned.
So why would you go on to discriminate?
Especially for a thing that you didn't
create
create for yourself.
You see, it is a genetic condition got from both parents, and most people think that
it's the mother's fault.
It's the mother's fault. It's the mother who was cast. It's all those sorts of things. But it's a genetic condition, and these genes are got from both parents.
Yes.
Both the mother and the dad. So it's not anyone's blame. Yeah.
As we end this conversation, Brenda, what is your dream when you think about generosity, our generous spirit, young people? What is your dream and hope? My
dream is just one. Seeing persons with albinism being treated just like any other person. We are not different. It's just the difference of color. We are all Africans. We are born by African parents.
Yes.
We eat the same food.
Yep.
We can do anything any other person without albinism can do. We can, as in, what can any other person do and I can't do?
Yes.
I am here, I'm working.
Yes.
I started. I can be able to read. I can be in a relationship. I can give birth. I can do anything any other person can do. Then why would you go on and discriminate a fellow? So all I want to see in the world is persons with albinism being treated just like any other person.
Thank you, Brenda, for your time and for waiting. I know we held you, but thank you for sharing that. And listeners, as we go away from this, I hope you take that away, that part of being generous is accepting. And yes, you might say, I accept people with albinism, but I think if we looked deeply into our hearts, there will always be that one person, that whether it is a person with, a refugee, whether it is a person of short stature, whether it is, there are people, unfortunately, in our communities who we just don't accept. And so the beautiful message from Brenda being acceptance is generosity, is part of expressing our generous spirit. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for being at the Gathering of Givers. If you couldn't come, we understand. You still have an opportunity to give by giving us your time to listen to us. Thank you so much.